Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elyse and I am a makeup artist and a first-time mom, and I woke up feeling like a bronze goddess today because I put on a fake tan. It's been sunny and warm and I just was in the mood to film something summery. I live in Canada where we get winter for like 10 months, it feels like. So as soon as the weather started getting nice, I was ready for summer makeup. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're doing a bronzy summer makeup look using techniques that I've been trying out from TikTok and different places that I've just been, you know, playing around with. We're in quarantine, so realistically, trying out new techniques at this point doesn't harm anybody. No one's gonna see it if it sucks. We're also going to ignore the fact that I have terrible fake tan hands. I mean, if you fake tan, you know. You know. So we're gonna get right on into this tutorial. If you want to see how I went from this to this, then just keep on watching. Let's go. I wish you guys could see the setup that I have going on right now. It is insane. I need a better setup. That's just the moral of the story. A whole like setup right now, all of my things that are set out in front of me are just like waiting, oh god, to collapse. I have it on this like Bristol board kind of thing, laid on top of a dining room chair. I'm gonna take a video and show you this setup because it's insane. I don't even know where my coffee went. Okay, I had to take off my sweater. It is way too hot filming for that. So first things first, we are going to jump into bobby pinning my bangs back. If I can find where my bobby pins went. I'm pretty sure they rolled off my desk. Is this how every YouTuber films, where they just like run around with like a chicken with their head cut off for 3 hours and then cut it all out in editing? Jeez. Okay. So I have my mirror just like directly below me here. So if I'm looking down, that's why. Okay, first things first, we are going to prep with bobby pins because I need to pin these bad boys out of my face. So since it's getting warmer out, I've been feeling a little aggressive with the fake tan, clearly. So we're gonna ignore that and move right on into the first step. So I'm gonna start by prepping my skin. I really hope you can't hear that shower in the background. Oh my god. So we're gonna start off with the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. This is something that I've been trying out since quarantine started because I went a little bit crazy on buying new makeup while I was stuck in quarantine. And honestly, did not expect to like it as much as I do. It's fantastic. Does a really good job of filling in the pores, but it also doesn't leave your skin looking dry or matte. Oh my god. So yeah, the putty primer is a win for me. It's got a really, really nice texture to it, and I find that it really does help with keeping my makeup on all day. So especially when the warmer weather arrives, this is helpful. Moving on, we're going straight into, oh my god, my hands are so bad. Please don't comment on my hands. Or do, I don't know, but just know that I know they suck, okay? Okay. Okay. Next up, we're moving into foundation. We're doing another drugstore foundation. This has been my tried and true all-time favorite. I use it every single day. I have high-end stuff, which I always choose this over. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. I buy it in bulk. Usually around where I live, it goes on sale every once in a while for buy one, get one free, and I stock up because it is fantastic. I use shade 220, and it is the perfect shade for me when I am fake tanned. So this is what we're using. I find that this lasts all day on me, and I like it. I'm not going to say that it keeps me completely matte the whole time because it doesn't, but I like the way that it wears, if that makes sense. So like as it melts into my skin, it does get a little glowier, but I like it. Like it's the kind of glow that I really like my skin to look like. Okay, now that we've got our foundation on, oh, it's so itchy. Now that we've got our foundation on, I'm going to go in. You might be able to see I've got a couple of little friends that have popped up. It's just that time of the month, so I'm going in with the matching Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm just going to spot conceal. Okay, for concealer under my eyes to brighten, I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Vanish concealer. This stuff was another one that I picked up, and to be honest, it's expensive. I think I paid $34 for a concealer, which for me is like mind-blowing. However, I did so much research on this, and it just seemed like such a favorite for so many people, and I do have quite like prominent under eye creases, so concealers can be really tricky for me. So this was one that I found. Everybody said it doesn't crease when you use the right amount. It's a really hit or miss product though. If you use too much, it doesn't look good. If you use not enough, it doesn't look good. So you kind of have to find that perfect balance with it, but I really love it. I have not gone back to anything else since using this. So definitely something to try if you've got prominent under eyes, creases. And then going back in with my beauty sponge, I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that out. Jumping over now, we're going to start setting our face. I set all my face and face products before I start my eyes. I just find it's easier to clean up. I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I use the shade Fair Light for under my eyes and also all over my face because I find that it has such a sheer coverage to it that I can just apply it everywhere. Oh my god. It is like 7 hours later. I'm not even joking. You guys would not believe the ride that it was to get here. Holy crap. I'm back, and instead of a coffee, I have a beer because that's been the kind of day. It literally was like one thing after another. I could not get through this freaking video. So I'm back. The baby is in bed and everything is good. I hope. Lighting might look a little different because I've had to set up my studio lights, but that's okay, we're rolling with it. I pretty sure I left off with, I had just done my concealer and I had done my foundation, so now we're powdering with the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. So I'm taking my damp beauty sponge and I'm going to go in and set with this. So let me tell you about the day. Today was a Murphy's Law kind of day. And what I mean by that is anything that could go wrong did go wrong. It just like was not really an ideal day. So took a breather and decided to call it at the morning and try it again tonight. So here we are. Okay, and then next what I do is I take a fluffy brush. This is, oh god, this is something from Walmart. It doesn't even have, it's just a Walmart brush. I don't have any fancy brushes. And I just take it and I dust it around with nothing on it. It just gets rid of any excess product that might be on my skin. Just like that. We've powdered our face, and so now, because we're doing a really bronzy look, we're going to really bronze up our skin. So I'm taking the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder Palette. This thing has been like amazing for bronzing. Like, I was shocked when I got this. It's a drugstore product, so you know, some drugstore bronzers are hit or miss, and this one definitely a hit. I use it daily. And I'm using the MAC 135, the tapered brush, and I'm going to dip into the first two colors here. I have a mirror that's like directly below me, so I'm like looking up and down to try and, you know, get an accurate picture here, because when you're doing your makeup you want to be looking at it close up, but you also want to be looking at it far away so you can see what other people are seeing and what you're seeing. Gotta chisel out that jawline, you know? Okay. Now that we've applied the first color, I go back in with the lighter shade and I just blend all that out. And because we're going for a really bronzy look, I am going to really go heavy on the bronzer, but it's all going to balance out at the end. Getting up here. Okay, and then taking a smaller brush, this is another like Walmart brush, it's just a blending brush. I'm going to, oh my god, my nose is so itchy, oh my god. I'm gonna contour my nose because that is also important. You want to make sure that your nose looks like it belongs on the same face, so I like to add a little bit of a shadow to it. I'm gonna go into the lighter and the darker shade as well for that, just dip back and forth, and then I just bring it up and along and just add some shape back to it. And then a little bit under the lip just to give it a little bit more definition because I've got zero lips. Bottom is actually not so bad. The top one could use some work. Okay, bronzer's all done. I'll just take my fluffy brush again, quickly like blend it all out, but I want to leave it a little bit more aggressive because we're doing a summer bronzy look. All right, done with this. Now, for blush, I've been using a new technique and I've been absolutely loving it. And typically when I applied my blush, I would just be taking it from like the apples of my cheeks back upwards, but I've been bringing it up and in and over my nose to kind of give it that really nice sun-kissed look. So that's what I've been doing, and the color I've been loving for this is Sunbasque by MAC Cosmetics. So really, really nice color, and then I top it off with the Modern Mandarin MAC Cosmetics. I just got them in a palette here, which is why they're in the pans. So I'll show you what I do. So I start with taking this is Sonia Kashuk brush, which I got from Target like years and years and years ago. Sorry, I don't have names for many of my brushes. I should work on that. But I'm taking my blush brush into the Sunbasque color, which is a little bit more of a bronzy peachy color, and I'm going to start it on the apples of my cheeks and bring it upwards in this like U shape, but I create a W with it, so I go up onto my nose and then back and up that way. Smile, bring it up, and then curve it upwards that way. So I do bring it quite close up under my eyes, but I find that it gives the most natural like bronzy sun-kissed look. And then same thing on the other side. And I focus it quite heavily on the inner part of my face here, the center of my face. Upwards. And then across the nose. Again, quite heavily. Just like that. And then I go in with the Modern Mandarin, which is a bit more of a like tangerine color, and I just apply it to the apples, tops of the nose, and then like whatever's left over on my brush, I bring it upwards. I find that adding this color on top gives it a really nice like been out in the sun for hours kind of sun-kissed look, but nothing too aggressive. So I do that, and it looks absolutely crazy right now. So then I go back in with my damp beauty sponge and I don't add anything onto it, and I just clean up under here. Take the excess and any of the color that's like dropped lower than I want it to, I just clean that up. And then taking, this is an e.l.f. blush brush, but it works really well for this. Just go under the eyes to blend out your blush. And then under, I like that it's tapered and small, and I just use this to clean everything up. Alright, Now we're looking bronzed. Alright, so now we're going to move on to eyebrows. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I don't need to bore you with my eyebrows. I do them the exact same. If you are looking for a video on how I do my eyebrows, I have a video showing you in my Back to Basics series, so I'll link it here. You can just click it up here or up here somewhere. And go back and watch that. I use the exact same products, same techniques, so I'm going to do that and be right back. Okay, eyebrows are on, and it's so funny because I always find that I look absolutely insane with no eyebrows, and then I put eyebrows on and I look equally as insane until everything is done. The palettes that I'm going to be using today, we're going to go straight into the eyes. The palettes that I'm using today are going to be the Tati Beauty palette, because I'm pretty sure you can still get this, and it's bomb. Look at this palette. Can you see it? Like, any color or any look that you would want to do, you can do with this palette, so it's really good. Also, my brushes, like my kit brushes for my makeup kit that I use, like my professional kit, stunning, like amazing, ton of brushes. My own, this is literally all I own for myself. So if you don't have a lot of brushes, trust me, you'll be just fine. I'll show you how to do it. It's embarrassing as a makeup artist. I mean, come on. If any companies want to send me some brushes, I'm open to it. Okay. First things first, we're taking a fluffy brush. This is the XO Beauty eyeshadow blender brush. It's dirty. Hello, welcome to my channel. I don't have clean brushes. And we're gonna start with a crease color. I'm doing a really bronzy look today. I'm very excited, typically because I'm a mom and busy. I don't know, I get into a rut. I stick with like the same colors all the time, so, and the same looks. So we're gonna do something a little out of the box today. Okay, starting in the Tati Beauty, we are going to go in with Soothe, the matte Soothe. So this color here, this is the lightest brown shade, and we're gonna put that in the crease and just like really messily fluff it in there. I don't want this to be anything, I want this to be like a really sultry, smoky, bronzy look. You know, like I just came off of the cover of, what's a cover? Swimsuit? Oh no. Sports Illustrated. That's what I'm thinking of. You know, that kind of a like sultry bronze. I just got off the beach and I haven't been in quarantine for the last 12 weeks. I always realize as I'm editing, I make the craziest freaking faces when I'm doing my makeup. Apologies. Again, welcome to my channel. This is what you're getting. Okay, next up we're going in with Ritual in the matte shade. So this is our dark brown here beside the black. And I think we're going to do a halo eye. So I'm going to take this brown. I'm going to place it just in the outer part here. And we'll go back in and blend that in a second. So we're taking that color there. And then again, the same brush, we're going to place it on the inner part of the eye here. Okay, now that you look insane, go back in and blend that out. So I've just like laid those colors on really pigmentedly. I've laid them on really heavily, and now whatever's left over on my brush, I'm just going to go back and blend that out. And you'll notice that I've left that inner part of the eye blank because we're going to put another color on there. The trick for these kind of looks is to take your time. This is not going to be a quick beauty look. I mean, maybe if you get some practice with it, but the blending, like, I do a lot of quick beauty looks, so today is going to be a look where I can just like play with makeup. It's not going to be quick, I apologize. But yes, the trick for this is to really take your time blending. It looks scary for the first like 95% of it, and then you reach a point where it doesn't look so bad, and then you stop. because it can quickly go back downhill again. Remember, depth, look back, look close, look back, look close. Just keep going until it looks okay. Okay, next up we're going to go in, let's see, with Soothe again, but we're going in with the Soothe metallic color. So not the shimmer one, but this one here. You can see it. This one. I hope that it's picking it up on camera, but it's a really nice, like, warm bronze tone, but it's not anything too crazy dark. And I'm gonna use my finger because these kinds of shadows apply best with your finger. And you're gonna apply that in the section where you left it blank. Okay, now go back in with that fluffy brush that we used for the rest of the eye look, and you're just gonna like blend it really gently. So hold your brush down at the end here, you can see how I'm holding it, and you're just gonna really lightly take that brush and windshield wiper motions over the line. That's how you're gonna get that seamless brush. So we're done with that for right now. We're gonna work our way onto our lower lashes now. So I'm gonna take a pencil brush. This is the XO Beauty, nope. This is the Sigma. This is how old this brush is. It's a Sigma brush. Nobody uses these anymore. A Sigma SS219 pencil brush. Any pencil brush will work. Going back in with that Soothe color. No. Yes, Soothe. Which is the lighter brown shade. We're going to smoke it out completely under the lash line. And I like to bring my lash line quite far down because it helps hide the bags under my eyes. Now that we've got that first color down under there, I'm going to take the darker Ritual shade in the matte tone and very, very lightly just put that up against the lash line along the outer side, along the outer corner of my eye. Just like this. Because I have quite round eyes, I like to keep the darker tones along the outer part of my eye. I'm not somebody who can get away with a full under eye of dark color here. Taking an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. It's a really dense, can you see that? That's how much I use it, how dirty it is. It's a really dense brush, which is great. And I'm gonna go in with Aurora, no. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. Aura. I swear I haven't had that much to drink. And I'm going to apply that in the corner here. And bring it upwards. Just to clean up that inner corner there because I want to keep it really nice and bright. Same thing on the other side. This shadow is so pigmented that it's a really great color to clean things up with. And then this is my secret for under eye circles, is I do my like regular under eye concealer and powder, but then I take a very like light tone eyeshadow with this brush, tap off the excess, and I bring it down just over where the deepest, darkest part of my under eye circles are. And this just like brightens it up like you would not believe, but keeps it looking so natural. Like already that's a huge difference. Do this over here. And then I take that color and I apply it on the highest points of my Cupid bow. It just helps brighten everything up. Eyeshadows, guys, such a multi-functional product. There's so many sparkles on my face. Okay, great. And then a little bit down the top part of my nose here. I'm gonna take that same color as well and just pop that under the eyebrow here. I am actually not a fan of shimmery eyeshadows under or on the brow bone. It takes a lot for me to want to put a shimmer on my eye. So the fact that we're doing this bronzy look, it's a lot. Great, okay. So we're done with the eyes. I'm going to pop on some mascara. And the mascara that I've been using is the Falsies Lashlift by Maybelline. I'm a huge Maybelline fan, if you couldn't tell, so I'm going to put that on. And then I'm going to pop on some Adrell Demi Wispies. I'm going to do that off camera because I also have, no, I don't think I have a mascara video. I have applying fake lashes on my IGTV on my Instagram, so you can go check it out over there. I'll put my Instagram handle here so you can go check it out. But I'm gonna do that and then I will be right back. Okay, I mean, if anybody tells you that lashes are not a thing, look at the difference that eyelashes make, fake lashes make to this look. I mean, come on. So these are the Adrell these are the Adrell Demi Wispies. I think I said that before. Another favorite of mine from the drugstore are the Kiss number 11s. They're almost exactly the same. The only difference is the Kiss number 11s are actually darker, I find, which are like fantastic. So either or, really great. If you're the kind of person who really like lashes are not for you, you can't figure them out, trust me, like we all started from the bottom. We all started from somewhere. Lashes are not easy for anybody, but practice them. They're so worth it. Like before you go to bed, put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off. Just get used to it. So good, so good. Okay, we're almost done. We're gonna go in, touch up our cheeks, add some highlighter, finish it all off, and then we're gonna do our lips, and that's the look. Remember those fake hands, fake tan hands? They don't look so crazy anymore now that I've got orange face makeup, apparently. No, I think the camera makes it look a little bit more contrasted than it actually is. It just bumps the colors up a little bit more. So, gonna go back in with my blush and just do a quick touch up because my skin likes to eat blush, apparently. Just apply it, and I'm gonna focus it just on the inner parts here again. The mirror. Okay, and just smile. And then just hitting the tops of the cheeks here. Again on the nose, tops of the cheeks. Voila, look at that, amazing. And again, holding my brush really far down, it makes a big difference in your blending. Trust me, try it. For highlighter, I have two options here, and I don't really know which one I'm gonna go for. I think I've got the Fenty Beauty one, Killawatt highlighter in Mean Money Hustla Baby. This one has been my go-to, and it's like stunning. This is a great highlighter palette. You can see the colors. That's a little more accurate. Okay, so this is a really great highlighter. I don't want to call it a palette because it's not really a palette. It's like duo, a highlighter duo for people who are just getting started with highlighters, because it's got one side which is a really nice natural sheer shadow or a sheer highlighter, then the other side is a little bit more intense, but it's got a really good versatility to it. So I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills, I don't have the name of it anymore, it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills like highlighting brush, and I'm gonna dip into both sides because I want a bit of a like medium to intense highlight, but I still want it to look really natural. And I'm going to apply it starting on my cheeks, highest part of the cheekbones, and then bringing it up along the nose here. This is a great way to continue furthering that blend between your blush and the rest of your face makeup. So I'm gonna apply that here. Go back in and just like merge the highlighter with the blush. And then I'm gonna take whatever's left over and just apply it on my chin, just like this. I don't apply anything to my nose, nothing above the lip because I did the lighter shadow here. I don't like a highlighter on top of my lip that's shimmery. I think it looks gross. Makes me look like I have a glittery mustache, so we avoid that. Okay, so now that our face is pretty well done, I'm gonna set it. I'm using the Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray. I'm just gonna do a quick mist all over. And let that dry. I need one of those like Amazon fans that everybody has. Man, that should be my next Prime purchase. We are on the last steps now of this makeup look. It took me all day to film this makeup, but we got there. I'm going to start by lining my lips. Remember I said at the beginning of this, I have no lips. So I'm going to overline them and make them look existent. I'm going in with the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in 04. This is all natural. The best lip liner. If you need a lip liner, it's creamy. It's the best neutral color. Man, this is what I go to for every day. So I'm going to do that. So now that I've outlined my lips, I'm gonna go in with the Milk Makeup lipstick in Skillz. It's a really great neutral tone, and I'm gonna apply that all over. And this is a really great creamy, like, everyday nude. Going back in with that Milani pencil just to blend it all together. And typically this is where I would leave it for an everyday. I'm not a huge gloss person, but since we are going all out for this makeup look, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Sweet Mouth lip gloss. This is an amazing lip gloss. If you need just one in your kit, this one. It's hydrating, it's got this huge doe foot applicator. It's the best color for any lipstick you want to apply it on top of, or just like bare lips. It's great. And I'm gonna apply that in the center and then on top for a nice plump look. Okay, let me go finish my hair or do something with it because this ain't cute, and I'll be right back. I've just tossed my hair up because it is way too humid way too humid to do anything with it right now. And that's the finished look. Now before you click off, because I know that that's what you're going to do, I want you to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Leave me a comment if you want, but like really just subscribe and like to it because there's going to be a lot more videos coming out and I am so appreciative that you stuck through this entire video. So let's be friends. Come find me on Instagram and subscribe to this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!